What's up, Giants fans? So I've been watching a lot of Paulson Adebo tape, and the more you or I watch, the more I get impressed by the signing. I can see why PFF had him as the most underrated corner in free agency. So I've got some big Adebo plays for you guys, all INTs that he made last season that shows why Joe Shane paid him to be the Giants' next CB1. And as a bonus for you guys, I got a little video from his social media that he posted to show everyone that the leg he broke last season, which caused him to miss some extended time, is feeling good and feeling great. So let's break down the tape in today's Blue Rush Breakdown. All right, let's break this thing down. We got Saints Cowboys week 2. He picked off Dak Prescott in this game. Here he is down low. You guys know how I like to do this. First, we'll run the play, and then we'll rewind, and I'll tell you why, as a wide receiver, you have to be on your A game when you're going up against Adebo. Debo. Here we go. Adebo. All right, let's watch this. He's down here. Nice man-to-man look. Ooh, go get that. Ooh, Wayne got that. Let's watch a little bit of that return. Switch fields on him. Go block somebody, big man. Ooh, cut it back. Ball security. Ooh, okay. Ooh, Dak Prescott got him a little hit in there. All right, let's go. Let's rewind this thing. Let's talk about this thing. Let's break this thing down here. All right, let's get back to the beginning. All right, here we go. All right, so what you guys are seeing here is cover 11, cover 1. We can call it cover 11, cover 1. Everyone's man-to-man, man. Safety's got number 3, man. And this safety's going to rotate. They're trying to give Dak Prescott some different look. It looks like a form of cover 2 or maybe even some sort of cover 6 where you could play cover 2 down here, maybe cover 4 up to the top. But we're not getting into all that. Right now we're focused on Paulson Adebo and how, as a wide receiver, you have to be on your A game to beat this guy on a route. So look, you're looking at it here, in which, as a receiver, I used to hate outside leverage. It's cover 1. His help is to the inside. You'll see this linebacker, a 1-hole, 11-hole. This linebacker is going to be his help. He's got help over the top with that single high safety. He's going to be outside leverage because there's no help for him on the outside. The only help is the sideline. And if, as a wide receiver, if we try and release to the outside, we may get too wide. He may press us to the sideline. That sucks when we're running go routes because we leave the quarterback no real estate, no green grass. We're off our red line when it comes to throwing that go route. But let's take a look. He's right here, press man look, right up in the receiver's face. As a receiver, we see that outside technique. We're taught we got to attack that technique. We got to get him to move his feet. He moves a little bit, but he allows that receiver to go inside. Doesn't get much hands-on, but you just see by him being on the outside and forcing that receiver to go inside how much he squeezes the receiver in without even touching him. Receiver right now is at some sort of plus four from the numbers look. And when he gets into the stem of his route, it's like at a +1. So not only is he squeezing the amount of field in terms of what's inside, he's got his help to the outside. He's staying in phase with this receiver because we can go inside. There's no problem with us going inside. You see guys go run some out routes. You see them run the corner routes. Every playbook has a different terminology when it comes to those, so I don't want to be throwing out like a million terminologies for you guys. But you see Justin Jefferson run out routes from the inside, and then he just throws that DB by and gets open on that out route or that out-breaking route. So you see him staying in phase for that. Looks like he doesn't respect this receiver's speed. Otherwise, he'd be a little bit more over the top, or he just doesn't respect this dude's Madden rating because this ain't CeeDee Lamb down here. Paulson Adebo knows that, hey, I'm flat out better than this guy. This could be that. So here, let's keep running it. He plays the lean. You see the lean. So as receivers, we got to get vertical now. We got to threaten the goal. We got to threaten him with some sort of go route. This receiver's leaning a little bit too much. How are you going to run a go route from this +1? And I got safety help right here. So this corner, he's not worried, or this corner, Adebo's, he's not worried about getting beat to a go route over the top. He's not worried about getting beat to the outside. He's squeezing this route, and he knows what's about to happen. When I used to go up against Corey Webster my rookie year, Will Allen with the Miami Dolphins, these guys used to tell me, you gotta stem go. You gotta make them think go route to get these corners to turn their hips. Otherwise, they're going to play the odds. You go inside on your release, chances are you're running some sort of inside breaking route. And this is what he does. He plays the lean. He plays the lean and he plays the odds. And he jumps all over this route. And the receiver has bad technique right here. He stumbles coming out of the route. Bam. Normally, you don't see a lot of DBs catch that. A lot of DBs. That's why they play DB. Great athlete. Dude can run, jump, flip, do cartwheel, do all that. But the boys got, usually DBs got stone hands, like absolute stones as hands. But this is what makes this kid so good. This is why he's able to have 10 career INTs in 4 years, because he can catch the football. And after this, he just putting a little Adebo seasoning on it. I know it's Adobe seasoning, but this is New York. You want to brand yourself. Way to make a big play right there. They needed that. The Saints ended up winning this game week 2. This is when we thought the Saints were going to be the real deal. So big play right there just by him being able to understand his leverage, understand what where his help is, and reading a route, reading the stem of a route and being able to jump it, but even bigger, rewarding himself with the INT there. Big play. Giants going to need a lot of those. All right. Again, we got week 4, Saints at the Falcons. They're down in the A. He picks off Kirk Cousins on this one. And the first look was him playing like a press man type look up in your face. This one, he's actually off. So I'm gonna let the play run once, and then I'm gonna bring it back, and then we're gonna yap about it. Here we go. There he is right here in the slot. It's a man-to-man because you got this linebacker one-on-one with this tight end. They motion down. There he is locked up with Ray McLeod. Well, let's let the play run, and then we'll chat. Good catch. Again, good catch. Good catch. Big play. Big play. You need those. You got to be able to turn the ball over. Giants didn't get enough interceptions last season. Got to get it in 2025. 2025 is the year of the INT, no fly zone. All right, let's break this thing down. We got another cover 1. Look, we got another man-to-man again. This time, again, like I said, he's off. As a wide receiver, again, I'm talking to you guys from the receiver standpoint on why this kid, why we got to be on our A game when we play against a corner like this. Long, physical. He's got all the tools and the intangibles. From this split, top of the numbers, oh my gosh, we can run. We can run whatever we want. Some bottom of the numbers, top of the numbers. It all depends on what, again, different offenses identify it differently. So let's say bottom of the numbers. At the bottom of the numbers, in this split, we got a two-way go. We love running route. We can do anything. You can run a bang 8. You can run an out route. You can run shallow cross. You can run darn near the entire route tree from this split. So we love it. We just have to make sure our technique is on point when we're running these routes, especially against the off coverage like this. So you see the motion down, you know it's man-to-man. Kirk Cousins knows it's man-to-man, and he wants to go to who he thinks is going to win. So you see Adebo here off. He's a little head up to inside shade, but we'll see as we go. So right here, he's opening the gate right here for us, because he's thinking out some sort of out-breaking route. And he's okay with allowing this receiver, Ray McLeod here, he's okay with the receiver running the out-breaking route, because look at his hips. His hips are already turned to the sideline. He's ready to jump on this. There must be something from film study, or, again, maybe he don't respect this receiver's Madden rating, but I'm thinking more of a film study thing, to where when a receiver is in this type of split, he's running some sort of out-breaking route. And you could, again, you see that. You see his hips turn to the sideline, ready to break that route. You see a receiver, Ray here, try and give him some sort of sauce. You see that those rocker steps at the top? You're trying to get him to move his feet or guess or jump. You're trying to get him off that spot because you see after a while, he goes from slow pedal to opening up to already putting his foot in the ground, ready to break on something. So as a receiver, we got an in breaking. He's got an in breaking route here. I believe it's a curl. We'll see when we get to the top. But as a receiver, he's trying to give him something to maybe sell the out route or give him to jump it, to swim back inside to get to win. Adebo's already inside, so that's the receiver's got a heck of a job to do to win back inside and win against this type of leverage, this inside leverage. After running darn near full speed, 10, 12 yards down the field. So let's see where this receiver messes up and how Adebo capitalizes off of it. He don't stand a chance. I don't know what he got going on here, but you can panic. Receivers can panic. He's right there. He's running the route for him. So again, was it film study? What was it? I'm gonna ask him next time when I interview him. I'm gonna ask him what was it that kind of tipped off that Ray McCloud was going in. You see the contact there. Again, big play with the pick. Now my only thing, and Giants fans, y'all know this contact at the top, that's 50-50 when it comes to being a New York football Giant. We hope there's a no call there like it is here because the receiver kind of ran into him. But we've been at some Giants games where that flag was called on a DPI or some sort of holding or illegal contact down the field. But, I mean, it was a no call here. He did everything he was supposed to do, jumped the route. And the receiver, you did bad when you didn't put your hands up looking for a flag. He just got you. Again, big play there. Big play there. The Giants secondary is going to have to turn the football over this season. And we in a new league year. Last year was last year. Look ahead. All right, we got week 6. This is my last play. Week 6, Bucks at New Orleans, at the Bucks at the Saints, down in the boot. We got another man-to-man look right here. This time he's up top, up against Mike Evans. Mike Evans, he's this dude, that's premier right there. That's top quality right there when it comes to the class or tier wide receivers. And he now goes from the NFC South to the NFC East, where you've got Terry McLaurin. Now you've got Deebo Samuel. You've got Devontae Smith. You've got A.J. Brown. You've got CeeDee Lamb. So Adebo's going to need to. That's why Joe Shane paid him the big bucks for him to come in, lock up this type of caliber or this type of tier wide receiver. So again, I'll play it once. We'll go back. We'll check it out. Here he goes right here. Boom, good grab. And he stayed up. Ooh, go get some. Put some Adebo seasoning on it. All right, let's back this thing up. Let's go back to the top. Let's break this thing down. Here we go. All right, again, you got another cover 1 look. This time it's a robber look, and I don't want to get too much into this because you confuse a lot of people. But it's cover 1. Again, it's man-to-man. He's on Mike Evans. Robber, this safety, again, they're trying to play some sort of disguise coverage against Baker Mayfield. You get a different look down here. It doesn't look man-to-man down here. It looks like some sort of zone. He's outside. He's playing outside. Safety's up around 5, 10, about 15-ish right here. It's looking like some sort of zone look. And here he is on Mike Evans. So at the snap, this safety's looking to rob. This safety usually would go to the middle of the field, but they want to make sure they take Mike Evans out of the game, so they shade over the top. Or it could be two-man up here. It could be some sort of two-man up here, some sort of combo coverage where now the safety's over the top and he's playing inside and underneath. Again, it's one of those things where I'm gonna have to ask him about it, but just the way he plays this, it looks like a cover two-man look. Except over here, funky coverage. But right now, you see him playing underneath Mike Evans. I would think that he would, being a physical corner like he is, he'd want to get a little bit more hands-on, but it is what it is. It's Mike Evans. The receivers, we get paid too. He's running some what we call a bang eight post. It's a skinny post, 8th step, you turn, boom, ball should be right there. A lot of times we check that off when it's some sort of cover 2 or roll coverage, or we change the way we run the route. But you can see here, Evans gives, you see him give Baker Mayfield something right here. I guess they kept it on. So give him a little hesitation move right there, boom. And then he just tries to cross face of that that too high safety or that cover 1 safety. But you see how Adebo plays under, gets his head around fast, and then just robs it, just plays underneath. That's what you call playing, knowing your coverage, knowing your coverage, knowing where your help is. He gets in phase immediately after that hesitation. Again, I thought he would want to get a little bit more hands-on there, but as soon as he turns around and he sees Mike Evans' head turn looking for the ball, his head goes back to the quarterback. Bam, big pick right there. Big play right there. And another note from this game, I know they got blown out by the Bucs this game, but my man's had 10 tackles, 8 solo tackles, 2 assisted, and a pick this game. So it was one of those games where he was just completely active. And I know he only played in 7 games last year, the ugly broken leg injury, but just to show folks how you don't have to worry about that broken leg, because people I saw on Twitter like, oh, well, you know, why are they giving him all this money and he's not going to be the same after he gets back? He posted this March 6th. He posted this. My man's doing backflips. Dude's doing backflips. Some of y'all ain't got no broken legs and you can't do a backflip. He's coming off broken leg doing the backflip. Here he is to make sure and let everyone know that that leg is healed, that he's ready to go. And you know the Giants did their due diligence on it. Otherwise, they wouldn't have gave him a 3-year, $54 million deal. So Paulson Adebo, who is, like Chris Sims said, he said he was the best corner in free agency. PFF, again, said that he was the most underrated corner in free agency. If it wasn't for that broken leg, you would have had to, I think Joe Shane would have had to break the bank to get this guy. Big pickup. Great pickup for the Giants. Ooh, my man stuck the landing on that backflip. The leg looks good to me. Come on now. I mean, there's a reason why Joe Shane and the Giants medical team wasn't worried about that leg, and that's why he was signed to the money that he was signed to. I mean, and you can see that Adebo doesn't worry about that leg because he posted a prove it video to get paid. He could have got paid a lot more if he didn't break that leg. 10 picks in 4 seasons is more than what some of the top corners in free agency had in 7 seasons. And on top of that, the signing makes sense because it takes pressure off of Tay Banks and now allows him to continue to grow into the first-round pick that the front office drafted him to be and the corner that he knows he wants to be or can be. Kids got swag. Kids got confidence. The Giants secondary just got some flavor with the addition of Adebo seasoning.